Okay, remember that they're changing my voice. This is part 4, and I'm going to discuss one of the more obvious facts that I talk about in my videos, that people play stupid about, believe it or not. If someone who was to spar in the Olympics all the time and have gold medals and so on and so forth was to offer people a significant amount of money, okay, to spar in the park if they could beat him, right? Offering money if they could accept his challenge and win, okay, we'd expect that within 6 months or so, maybe a year, somebody would accept his challenge and beat him, because indoor sparring is not the same as something that's more similar to combat, which is outdoor sparring. Okay, and even though Olympic athletes aren't that famous for the most part, how many of you can name a single martial artist with a gold medal? It's like nobody knows who these people are. So it's safe to say their Twitter and whatnot doesn't have a large following, basically. Okay. Now, if somebody was the son of 2 doctors, one a humanitarian with many top doctor's awards, who's a brain surgeon, and he's a 6'4" black guy with the ideal martial arts body, and he's already a grand champion, and he was to offer people $60,000, pay nothing if they lose, $50 just a show, to accept his challenge and to try to beat him. Okay, we'd expect them to take his challenge seriously. And people tried and they lost, which means we know that there's people who are jealous. Okay, not necessarily the challengers, right? There's people who are jealous because they know that they cannot win. And just like boxing, martial arts is racially charged to some degree, right? There's Japanese karate, Chinese kung fu, Korean taekwondo, American kind of white supremacist martial arts groups as well. Think about it. I went a little over time this time, but I had to kind of make my point. To make a long story short, anyone who doesn't see that I'm the top martial artist logically and with a universal scale, okay, is not very smart. If they've heard this video, frankly, they're stupid if they don't believe me. So I've proven with logic and sense and insight and wisdom that I'm the top martial artist, because you've got to emerge. It's not enough to say that you are and to say, hey, look how fast I am and da-da-da. That doesn't prove anything. That's part of martial arts, is wisdom and character. Having the wisdom and the character and the honesty to actually do what it takes to prove it, which I have done. And I have this top martial arts challenge, okay, and I've had it since 2013. It's now 2024. I'm literally getting old, as I predicted along the way. I said, look, watch. They're going to wait till I'm old before they try something, because they can't beat me. And on top of that, when you look at the wordplay around Kuro Obi, meaning black belt, Obi is an Igbo word. Obi, in fact, the word Obi is even Igbo spelled backwards. And Obi means king, heart, hut, essence, center, temple, core, champion, Christos, the anointed one, the king of kings. The top martial arts king is the king of kings. Not some guy, not the king of England or Saudi Arabia, not somebody making money, certainly not some rich people who would sabotage me out of jealousy. They're the king of nothing but foolishness and complete stupidity and disgrace and bad genes. No, ladies and gentlemen, I have proven my point, and I'm right to say it this way, because they are arrogant people, and this is a language that they understand.